here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they?
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Back at his own 49.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
It's a pickup of
you can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase it.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Melvin Gordon.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Gordon. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. KJ Hamler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Raiders 13. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running is Jacobs. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by John Simon. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Raiders 13.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Jones off the play fake. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Trying to get to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Raiders 13. Brandon McManus.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. A good-looking return set up here.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Jones. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to Henry Ruggs. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action. Jones letting one go deep for the end zone. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. Forced out to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Jones, throwing on 4th down. That's caught at the 3. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Jones now throwing on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, and he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jones on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Isaac Young in there to pick it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. The pass for Sutton is intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's giving his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
The reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. A little juke. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 44. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Dante Hightower on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. He'll let this go deep for him. That's caught at the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Number 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's brought down after a very nice game. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
To the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll fire one down. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Broncos 28, Raiders 24. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
28.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darren Reed picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Going for it all. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On the ground, it's Bowden. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Raiders add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah.
What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Back at his own 49.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his tight end fan, and he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First down, Denver.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jacobs now. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Las Vegas, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town.